Saturn enters Pisces on March 7th and will remain there until May 25th, 2025. So this is 3 years. This is a 3-year transit. If you're new to this video, hello. If you're on Patreon, you're viewing it early. I'm going to keep the introduction short because I want to jump into how this is going to affect you specifically. So let's just dive in. How is this particular transit? Wow. Didn't even get to fully pull the energy. Now, this is the Fool card, otherwise known as Aquarius energy. And what's interesting about this popping out is that Saturn was in Aquarius for the last 3 years and will be leaving Aquarius and going into watery Pisces. So the fact that the Fool card is coming out sort of alludes to the fact that for a lot of us, these are a lot of new beginnings. We know, or as some of us may know, Saturn is a very restrictive planet. It is very responsible. It is harsh. It's truthful. It's also the planet of karma. So it's not necessarily warm and fuzzy. This planet is known for pushing you out of your fears, out of your consciousness. It's known for causing you to really get your act together, so to speak. So a lot of hard-hitting lessons with Saturn. See, things just keep falling out, and I'm just going to let it fall. We have the 7 of Wands energy. What else do we have? The Hermit, the 3 of Wands, the Emperor. Okay. So I'm going to talk about briefly how this will affect everyone from these different placements. All 12 placements. This will not be time stamped. I'm just going to literally just kind of brush through just real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. So for starters, this is going to affect everyone differently. Okay. For the sign of Aries, for example, which is represented by the Emperor, this is going to affect your karmic cycles. There's going to be a lot of energy that you're going to be releasing during this time, okay? If you are a Taurus, this is going to challenge your sense of security. We know that Taurus sits in a very comfortable second house of security and material possessions. This particular placement is going to push you out of that. It's going to propel you into some places where you can't be complacent anymore, right? Places, Taurus. Gemini, this is going to challenge your thinking, okay, and the way that you think and process. Okay, so Geminis, it's going to open you up to many different perspectives in terms of your relationships and how you've been functioning. Cancer, it will happen in your 9th house, which will challenge your belief system. So a lot of your belief systems that you might have previously held will be challenged, keeping in mind that the 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius, and that comes later. Leo, this is going to affect your financial future and your career, okay? So you want to look at the different ways that you can progress yourself. Virgo, who comes out with the Hermit energy here. This is going to challenge your mental faculties. So a lot of the mental energy that has been happening with you where you keep things in, you hold a lot in, you're going to be more blunt. You're going to have to be more honest with yourself, much like Pisces, which is coming later. Libra, this is going to enforce your purpose, okay? You will discover within the next 3 years what your purpose truly is. Scorpio, this is going to get you out of that self-destructive behavior. It's going to really implement more healthy changes in your lifestyle and how to maneuver. Sagittarius, this is actually going to challenge, much similar to Cancer, your belief system, but on a deeper level. Some of you Sagittarius have a tendency of functioning in delusion. And I know that was kind of a shot thrown, but you know, Saturn is going to bring you back to reality, okay? Capricorn, who is ruled by Saturn, you're going to be balanced during this time. You're going to be finding a bigger balance with your career, a bigger balance with how you shame yourself. So you need to get more real about your mental health and about how you're going to implement healthier changes with the work-life balance. That will be your theme in the next couple of years. Aquarius, the thinker. We have the Fool card here. Aquarius, you're going to have to open your mind to other perspectives and stop thinking that you know everything, okay? So the Saturn is going to be reminding you, Saturn in Pisces, that you don't know everything that you think you know. And honestly, this is not to call out Aquarius. I know you guys are quite open-minded. Pisces, who also like to function in delusion, much like Sagittarius and other signs that I called out. But you will have to get real about the rose-colored glasses coming off, and you're going to have to be more real with yourself about the reality of situations, okay? So there's something that all of us can really take from this reading, no matter what your placements are. But I am going to go ahead and clarify this energy, and I'm going to dive in on a deeper note. We have the Three of Wands energy. We have the World card, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Now, I'm doing this reading a little differently, as you may or may not have noticed, okay? There are some signs that are coming out and presenting themselves more than others. So this is a reading to sort of be real about things, because Saturn is a very real placement. It's a very real, well, not placement, but transit. This Saturn in Pisces is a really important transit. So I'm having to bring the tough love, okay? So yeah, it's going to seem a little harsh. It's going to seem like I'm calling us out, but I'm not. I'm just keeping it real, okay? So for starters, you know, we have Aries energy, Aquarius, Virgo. We have some Capricorn energy with the World card. So those four signs in particular, in my reading that I'm doing right now, you will want to pay close attention if you have any placements in Aquarius, Aries, Virgo, or Capricorn. So that's Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, etc. Okay? There's a new beginning with this transit, and it's going to push you, it's going to propel you, okay? So anything that happens during the next 3 years is meant to happen. Anything that leaves is meant to leave. Anything that enters your life is meant to enter. But there's definitely very much like new energy coming into your life in some aspect. So with the Seven of Wands and the World card, don't be resistant to the changes. And I'm also speaking and calling out Cancer, because we got the Four of Cups energy here too, because Cancer loves to operate in comfortability, much like Taurus. We won't be able to do that anymore, okay? We have to be open to the changes that we want. A lot of us are not content with where things are in life, and in order for us to have that major shift in our lives, we have to be open. So there's a bit of a blockage here that Saturn is going to be unblocking, or Saturn in Pisces is going to be undoing. Now, is this going to be comfortable? No, it's not. Well, why is that? Well, because Saturn is the complete opposite of Pisces, okay? Saturn, as we talked about, is responsible. Saturn is going to bring the truth to light. Pisces likes to function in dreamy, like delusion, okay? And that's not all Pisces. I'm just saying in general, Pisces is known for being watery, for being avoidant, and for sort of wearing the rose-colored glasses. So is this going to be an easy transit? Not necessarily, but will it be an eye-opening one? Yes, it will be. Now, Virgo energy with the Hermit. Not just speaking to all Virgos. We got the Seven of Swords energy here. Now, I feel like this isn't just for Virgo placements, but again, take what resonates. Those of you with the Seven of Swords, some of you, this could be where you really are not giving yourself the proper credit that you need to give. You could be lying to yourself about things, okay? Others of you, this could really honestly be where you are taking a step back from people, situations, and things that don't have the greatest impact on your life. Things and situations that may not be good for you, okay? So this is going to be several different ways that this particular card can resonate. The first is imposter syndrome, like I said, you know, not seeing the good things that you do, not giving yourself the credit that you need to give yourself, or even lying to yourself about the truth. Others of you, it's time to see things for what they are in your relationships. It's time to see things for what they are in your career, in your personal life. How are things ever going to get better if we continue to function in delusion? And that's really calling all of us out, not just one or the other. Now, we have this Three of Wands and the Four Cups. Now, I can't stress enough with this energy that some of us are very resistant to change. And we're maybe afraid. You know, the Three of Wands energy is sort of that waiting energy where we don't know what's going to happen. It's anticipation. We are deciding to do something. It's the step after the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is planning. Three of Wands is we need to execute. We need to actually do, right? So the Three of Wands coming out in the reading is sort of letting you know that yes, the fear may be there, but you still need to keep it moving and go. That Four Cups indicates that everyone cannot go. Everyone will not be able to go. Okay, this is a rejection of energy. And I'm kind of reading it as, you know, certain things and situations can't persist where you're going. We have the Emperor and the Ten of Swords. Now, I know I said this is Aries energy, and this is represented by Aries, but it more than just Aries can benefit from what I'm about to say. With the Ten of Swords and the Emperor energy, some of you have already experienced a painful ending in your life. A painful cycle ended with a friend, a family member, a romantic partner, and you struggled to make sense of it. The Saturn in Pisces transit is going to help you with that. It's going to give you the strength that you need to move forward. Others of you, you will be experiencing painful cycles that may feel like the end of the world, you know, and these cycles don't always have to be with people. Some of these cycles could be, you know, losing the loved ones in your life. You know, it could be losing that job that you thought you would always have, or that career that you thought would always be here. Okay, prepare to change and shake things up in your life and harness this energy with Saturn and Pisces. This is an opportunity to grow. Our perspective is going to really shape a lot of the things that happen to us, because I always say that when things happen, it happens for us and not to us, right? So that's what I want to convey in this reading. So I'm going to pull some advice here. We have two advice cards that are coming out, and I didn't say this in the beginning of the reading, but I'm going to say it now before I read the advice. You could see this video anytime between 2023 and 2026, because this particular transit does not end until May 25th of 2025, if I'm not mistaken. So you may see this video anytime between now and the next 3 years from now. This is a timeless reading. So the time that you see or view it will be the most pertinent energy or time that you're meant to, okay? So starting March 7th is when Saturn enters Pisces. You will notice some shifts and changes in your life, and it's going to be okay. So the first advice card that we have that came out is the heart chakra. Ooh, it's so pretty. It matches my table. It says, radiate warmth and sincerity. I'm open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as I focus on this moment, not the past or the future. A smile, a kind-hearted way of speaking, or a hug goes a long way towards uplifting others. I offer care and support where I can without rescuing. I nurture and respect my relationships. So this is letting you know right now that before this transit gets here, okay, you need to know one thing. You are able to mentor, you are able to care for people, you're able to support people, but you cannot, and I repeat, cannot rescue them. It is not your responsibility to rescue anyone or to save anyone. You are not Captain Sava. I won't say the word, but you know what I was going to say. You're not them. Okay, so I'm letting you know right now before this transit starts, don't go trying to save anybody these next couple of years. And even beyond this transit, guys, these are some really important lessons that you can carry through the rest of your life. You cannot save them, okay? The second part of your advice is taken from the third eye chakra, which is imagination. I use my imagination as I create and pursue my dreams and wishes. I ask myself, what do I want? My thoughts create my reality at the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. I use this power to create harmonious relationships between all these levels. I imagine the life I'd like to have, and I encourage my thoughts to be truthful, wise, and discerning. In the quietness of meditation, I see and hear the truth. So this is encouraging you right now. Take this time, like I said, to harness what happens. Harness whatever it is that's happening for you and not to you. This is a time for you to really ponder over the things that you want. And remember, Saturn is not here to punish you, okay? Saturn in Pisces transit is not here to make things tougher for you. It's here to bring about those lessons. It's here to allow those things that you want to manifest in your life. So try to look at it like that. Try to look at it as whatever ends, whatever comes in, whatever is happening for you to achieve the things that you want, okay? And remember that your thoughts create those things. So I'm definitely sending love your way. If you made it to the end of this video, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I have a Patreon if you wish to join that. Shout out to my Patreon fam. And if you wish to book me for a private reading, you can go ahead and click the link in the description box. And I will see you guys in the next video.